Josh, where the hell are you? The wedding ceremony is about to start.
Sorry, Alice. Do you think that we can cancel it?
What?
I'm sorry, but I don't want to marry you.
What do you mean you don't want to marry me? Why didn't you tell me this earlier? Everyone is already here. Are you serious?
I want to follow my dream. Can you tell everyone that the wedding is canceled?
What the hell? Me? Okay. First of all, you want to cancel the wedding because you want to follow your dream? That is bullshit. I know that there are other reasons to. Spit it out.
Okay, but it's going to be really long. To be honest, I think that I have some kind of superpower to earn a lot of money.
What? Are you on some kind of drug?
No, I'm not. This is true. I didn't tell you, but my friend who was a year older than me in school introduced me to an investment, and I started it from 3 months ago, and it's doing really well.
I didn't know you were so into investment.
Well, don't all guys wish they were rich? Also, my friend is a great guy, so I trust him. So I started to invest with 10 grand.
10 grand? Are you serious?
The more I invest, the more I can increase the profit. I need to carry some level of risk to make profit, you know. And guess what? I actually did that, and 10 grand became 100 grand.
Oh my god, that much?
I can't stop smiling. My friend told me that I have everything that it takes to be a successful investor. So that's why I want to keep on doing it and become really rich. That's when I realized, why would I marry such a mediocre person like you?
Excuse me?
So this is why I don't want to marry you, okay? I will succeed in investment and become a billionaire someday. So I need to marry a hot woman like Angelina Jolie. Don't worry, I have money, so I'll pay for the cancellation fee and alimony all at once, so you better not complain. Bye, Alice. I hope you find someone mediocre like yourself. And I know that you were crying every single day, but don't worry, I came back to get married to you.
You decide to contact me after 3 years out of the blue and tell me that you want to get married? What the hell?
Why are you so pissed? Your ex who loved you came home for you. Just be honest and say that you are happy because I know you are.
Are you serious? I am so pissed at you. Do you know how I felt after you dumped me at the wedding 3 years ago? I felt sad, frustrated, and embarrassed. I can still remember that feeling.
Being pissed at me means that you still love me, right? You don't need to hide that, so let's get married.
You're joking, right?
Nope. I already reserved the venue that we held the wedding ceremony 3 years ago that I canceled. Why don't we get married next month?
Please don't tell me that you're serious. There is no way I will marry you. You even said that you will never marry a mediocre person like me. That's why we broke up, but you decide to come back 3 years later and say, let's get married. Are you an idiot?
I actually failed at investments, so I'm in debt now. Don't worry, it's just 100 grand.
What? What happened? You were bragging that you have everything it takes to be a successful investor.
I do have everything that it takes. My friend betrayed me, which caused me to be in debt. He introduced me to one of the most successful investors, and I was one of the favorites. So us three decided to invest into this brand together. The guy said that we should be able to make a lot of money, even if there's only 1% change.
Please tell me you didn't invest all of your savings.
I did. It's my friend who I trust and one of the most successful investors. This guy does lectures at seminars, so him telling me that I might be successful? Of course I invested all of my savings.
Oh, wow.
But we failed. The stock was moving the opposite direction of what I was expecting it to, so I lost everything. When I asked my friend and the guy, they told me that investing can be unpredictable, and there's no guarantee that the stock will move in the direction I expect it to. It was also said that there is no refund.
Sounds like a typical scam to me.
Since then, I haven't heard from both of them, so maybe it is. I wish this is not true, but right now, I don't have a job and money. This is when you come into the picture. You love me even though I had nothing, right?
What?
Oh, I checked your social media, Alice. You got a promotion at your company? You have a yearly income about 100 grand, right? You worked hard for me. I appreciate it.
What, for you?
You worked your ass off because you were worried about if I would fail the investment, right? That's so nice of you.
Excuse me?
Sorry for leaving you for 3 years, but I came back like you wanted. So let's get married and redo the wedding. I know you were waiting for this. Sorry, but who is this? Huh? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Alice's husband, Dylan. I was next to Alice reading all the conversation, but you are a disgusting person. Stop talking as if my wife still loves you because she doesn't. Wait, what? Husband? Why did you marry someone else when you have me, Alice? You are the one that canceled and told her that you can't marry her in the first place. What? So do me a favor and don't contact Alice anymore, okay? Bye. Yo, Alice, are you serious that you have a husband? I'm the one that's going to be your husband. I won't let you marry someone besides me.
Didn't my husband tell you not to contact me anymore? Did you lose your brain also?
Shut up. You need to marry me and only me, okay? So that's why you should dump your husband. I checked his social media, and looks like he's not that big of a deal compared to me.
Excuse me?
He's a stay-at-home husband relying on you, right? So he does household chores and only works part-time? Wow, aren't you embarrassed? Can you marry a loser like that?
Shut the up. Dylan is 1,000,000 times better than you.
Alice, can you please realize that I'm the only one that can make you happy? Even though I failed in investment, I have everything it takes to succeed again. I will succeed next time, I promise. So can I use your savings? I can make it double or even more.
What? Are you serious?
You should use it for investment rather than making a deposit at the bank. Please trust me. So dump your loser husband and marry with me because I know I can succeed.
Strike back. My husband already has a yearly income of 100 grand.
What?
So I don't need to marry like you. I married my husband not because of money, but his personality. So I really don't care if you do or do not succeed.
Wait, what do you mean your husband has an income of 100 grand? He's a stay-at-home husband and only works part-time. How can he have that much money?
He's a doctor, that's why.
Doctor?
When he was a doctor before marrying me, he worked his ass off, and because of that, he gets calls from the hospital when they need help. And that is his part-time job, actually, and it's a pretty good payment. He became a stay-at-home husband because he wanted to support me.
What?
He also writes articles and gets asked to supervise medical TV shows, so including those, he makes a good income. His yearly income last year was 100 grand, and we were really surprised.
I thought he was some loser. Wow, a doctor and a yearly income of 100 grand. How can I beat him?
Whatever you do, you are nothing compared to him.
What?
So don't ever contact me, okay? I'm enjoying my job, making pretty good money. And I have a husband who I love and respect, so you are nothing to me.
Hi, Alice. Sorry for contacting you while you're working, but can I ask you something? It's pretty urgent.
Of course, you never contact me during work, so I'm surprised. What happened?
Can you tell me your ex-boyfriend's name and explain how he looks like? The guy that I talked to.
Sure, but why do you want to know? He doesn't contact me anymore.
I think he's trying to do something to me.
What?
I get calls from the bank asking me if I'm interested in this investment, and if I am, all they want me to do is deposit money because it seems like they will do everything for me. I refused a few times, but I keep getting calls, so I feel like something is wrong because the explanation was very sloppy. So I called the bank and asked this, but nobody knew about it.
Really?
I have a gut feeling that it's him, because the timing is too perfect.
Yeah, you're right about that. But the thing is, I think he's not that stupid to do something like this, though.
I agree. I just wanted to make sure because there are other suspects like weird people at my hospital.
Understood. I'll tell you about him just in case. I'll send you a picture if I have any in my phone.
Thank you. Sorry for asking you this while you were busy.
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. Sorry for involving you in this mess.
Hey, Alice. My life is back on track. I'm deciding to begin an investment company. I earned the initial capital for it.
You were in debt of 100 grand. How did you earn it?
I'm really smart, so I earned it doing a lot of things. So do you want to start a new life with me? I will earn a lot of money and make you happy.
You still haven't given up on me?
We are meant to be, because I never met a woman who has a yearly income of 100 grand. So think about whether you want to be with someone who is only a doctor or someone who might be a billionaire.
I respect your mentality of never giving up, but I will never be with you, okay?
I'm actually at a cafe where we went on our first date, so I'll be waiting for you here. If you meet me, you'll probably remember all the good memories we had.
Probably.
Great!
I'll be there in like 15 minutes. With the police.
What? Police? Why?
Sorry to say this, but they might arrive earlier than me, thanks to my husband.
What's going on? You reported me to the police?
You tried to steal a lot of money from my husband, didn't you? Don't you dare tell me that you have no clue.
Huh?
We know everything you know. You called Dylan pretending to be a banker and recommended investment, right? You even said something like, if you're interested, deposit 100 grand and leave the rest up to me, right? My husband knew it was some kind of scam because your explanation was very sloppy.
What? You both knew everything?
Yep, we went to the police to talk about this, and looks like they're searching for you now, but they can't find you because you're homeless now, right?
Oh, about that.
The police said that if they don't know where you are, they can't arrest you, so my husband and I cooperated with them. My husband showed interest in your investment, and he invested 100 grand, right? Thank you for falling for this trap and even meeting me at the cafe.
No, there are a lot of police outside.
Wow, they arrived really quick. I'm impressed.
Oh my god, what should I do? I didn't mean to do the scam. I just wanted initial capital from my new company. All I did was use the bank's name and try to steal your husband's money because you didn't want to take me back.
That's called a scam, Josh.
Why? I know that I can make your husband's money double through investment. I will guarantee that you will fall in love with me again and marry me. Then I can return your husband's money by paying for alimony. Isn't this a brilliant plan? It's not a scam.
Oh my god. I can't believe how stupid you are. Okay, you know what? Why don't you talk to the police about this? Oh, we're going to arrive in a little bit at the police station.
Wait, I don't want to be arrested. Please help me. I don't want to fall to rock bottom.
You already are. See you at the police station. We'll issue a complaint report. I found out that Josh's debt was actually 300 grand. His family, relatives, and friends were not on his side and even said that they wanted him punished. So because of that, he was found guilty and went to jail without probation. Peace finally came, so my husband and I will support each other from now on, and we'll have a peaceful life.
Mom, why on earth would you do that to our family picture? Why did you crop me off from the frame? Excuse me? I just got a text from Grandpa right now about the family picture that we all took together during our trip to Hawaii for Grandma and Grandpa's 50th anniversary. He let me know how someone edited it so it looked like I wasn't even there. And apparently it wasn't just one picture, but most of them. Oh my. Silly Grandpa, he didn't have to let you know about that. He said he noticed right away since the center was so off. You made the photographers do this, didn't you? You're the one who spoke with them and chose the pictures for the photo album. Why on earth would you do that? Of course, to make the best album I could with the pictures that I had. Do I even have to talk about how the whole thing would be ruined if you were in it? What? This photo album is for your grandparents' 50th anniversary. Why would I let a mistake like you ruin the whole thing? I just thought it would be better for everyone if you weren't in it. So I told the cameraman in advance to make sure that you were included as little as possible in the photos. Why would you do that? How many times do I have to tell you? Because you're a disappointment, honey. Is this about me being a high school graduate again? Who cares? I paid for most of the expenses of the trip itself. If anything, I should be appreciated more than everyone else. I haven't paid for the cost of putting this album together. You paid for everything, so what? Do you think that gives you the authority to talk back to me? What do you mean? You shouldn't get so full of yourself just because you paid for one small trip. Do you know how much money went to waste for your academic fees? The cost of this trip wouldn't even pay for a fraction of what we paid to raise you into an elite human being. We let you attend a private school from preschool to high school, for God's sake. But what do you do in return? You get rejected from all the best colleges and end up becoming a failure. Do you think I got rejected from all those schools on purpose? I had a fever on the day of the national test. I tried my best and still fainted during it. What else was I supposed to do? We're 2 adults now and you have no business in bringing that up again. Shut up! You don't deserve to be talking to me like that right now after betraying us like that. And you sure as hell don't deserve to be a part of the family album, so stop complaining. I'm so glad your little brother came out different than you. Valedictorian from Harvard University. It's like a dream come true to have a son like him. I made sure that Kevin had twice the amount of pictures taken than everyone else so he could fill in space that you left blank. How could you say that to your own daughter? If anything, you're the reason I ended up getting a fever on the day of the exam. You dragged me out with you on the day before when I begged you to let me stay at home because I didn't want to risk getting sick. But you forced me to go to church in that blizzard. Are you being serious right now? You're blaming your failure on your own mother? I really can't believe this. You're pathetic. Whatever. Talking to you is a complete waste of time anyways. I'll make up some excuse to Grandpa and Grandma so that they'll stop questioning. But don't try to pull a stunt like this anymore. I don't care no matter how much you hate me, but you're causing trouble for people who have absolutely nothing to do with this.
Laura, do you have a minute? I just wanted to apologize for making you pay for the whole trip that we went on a while ago. I had no idea until Mom told me a minute ago. I'll pay a portion of it. So can you let me know about the specific costs?
It's fine, Kevin. Don't worry about it. Besides, I don't have the time or energy to deal with Mom again if she finds out that I made you pay.
But you just paid for the dinner that we went to on Mom and Dad's anniversary the other day. I know that it cost you at least $1,000 for the 4 of us.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot that happened. I've been treated like an ATM machine by Mom for the last few years, so I've gotten used to all of this.
But $1,000? How do you forget about that? Whatever. Just let me pitch in at least half of what you paid. I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that you're paying for all of that on your own.
Are you sure? Half of what I paid is about $5,000. It might be a little much for you.
5,000? It cost you $10,000 to plan that trip?
Mom told me to make it as flashy as possible, so that's what I did. I even rented a limousine for Grandma and Grandpa, remember? The hotel that we stayed at was a 5-star hotel. And of course all the meals were super gourmet. I'd say it's pretty obvious that the cost of 6 people for a trip like that would cost that much.
I really was intending to stick to my word. Don't get me wrong. But could you please let me wait until the next opportunity to pay for half of the check?
Of course. Look, you don't even have to pay anything. It already means a lot that you at least want to help in some way.
No way. I have to pay at least something. I can't just make my sister take all of this on her own. But I just got an engagement ring for my fiancé, and I don't have much money at the moment, that's all.
An engagement ring? You proposed to Kelly?
Surprise! She said yes, so we're officially getting engaged this year.
Really?
Yeah, I was hoping to tell everyone on the trip, but I got a little too drunk and missed the opportunity.
Oh yeah, I saw Mom telling you to eat and drink more the whole time we were there.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm paying you no matter what. I'll give you half of whatever event that comes next no matter what. And I'll make sure you won't have to handle it all on your own. I'm tired of seeing Mom treat you wrong and forcing you to pay for everything.
Thanks, Kevin. But if that's the case, then I want to pay for everything. I'm sure you two are going to have a lot to pay for after the wedding and the ring and all of that. You and I both know that you don't have the capability to be paying for an expensive family trip right now.
But if you keep accepting payments like this, you're not going to be able to keep up at some point. And Mom won't change her horrible attitude towards you no matter what Dad and I say. The least I can do is help you out a little in secret.
I have a good idea. If you want to help me out so badly, then we can go out for lunch next month. You can pay for that. Oh, and make sure to bring Kelly with you, too.
Of course, we can do that. Kelly was wanting to see you for a while now, too, so it'll be a great opportunity for us to bond. I won't hesitate to use everything I have left to pay for this lunch.
We can just go to Olive Garden or something. Anyways, ask Kelly about her schedule and send me a date whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Laura, have you heard the news? Kevin's finally getting married to Kelly. They just came over to our house yesterday to announce it. You seem really excited, Mom. Of course I'm excited. I've been dreaming of this day for so long. Kelly is also a Harvard graduate with elite genetics. She works for NASA. How could I not be excited to have such an amazing person in our family? My son works for a megatech company and my daughter works for NASA. I can't believe this. It's all a dream come true. Wow, I'm sure that'll be all over national television. Whatever, don't be so jealous. And don't even think about getting in the way of any of this in any way. Do you understand? You're going to stay at your house for the whole day on the wedding day. I swear on God if I see you there. What? This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Why would a high school graduate like you be allowed to attend the wedding of such amazing people? You're the embarrassment of our family. You need to know your place. Mom! I think you're going too far with this whole elite thing. Do you think someone's educational background is more important than the fact that they're family? Of course I do. I'm only saying these things because it benefits you too. What? You're going to feel like the odd one out if you go to a wedding with a high school certificate. I'm sure all of Kelly's relatives and her family are also elite, so you'll have too much trouble keeping up with their conversations since they're too smart for you. That's just nonsense. Say what you want to say, just know that you'll be a burden to everyone, so you shouldn't bother coming. Just imagine making all of our guests breathe the same air as an idiot like you.
Well, you don't have to worry about my wedding, because it's already done.
What?
Yeah, it just ended. Just now. It was a massive success, so there's nothing for you to worry about, Mom. I'll be sure to send the photo album to your address later, so you can see it there.
What? What do you mean by your wedding? Who's on the other side of the screen right now? And what do you mean the wedding already ended?
Kevin, of course. And I meant exactly what I said. The wedding just ended a minute ago.
What? What do you mean the wedding already ended a minute ago? The two of you barely announced that you were getting married yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was all part of the plan to make sure that you don't come today. But then again, I thought it would be harsh to not even tell you that we were getting married. So we decided that we would have the wedding on the day after telling you, so there's no way you'd come.
Why would you do that? I'm your mother. Who doesn't invite their parents to their wedding? I gave birth to you. I deserve to go.
All I cared about was to have an amazing wedding, where everyone had a great time. So I did invite you, a dumb high school graduate.
What?
What do you mean by what? You should know. I'm just repeating the lines you were saying to Laura earlier. High school graduates aren't allowed to come to my wedding, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I went to college.
Yeah, but you didn't graduate, did you? Grandpa told me on the trip.
What?
Yeah, you got pregnant with Laura while you were still in college, right? And that's why you left before graduating and got married. That makes you the same as Laura, a high school graduate. The audacity that you have to make fun of her for that is just insane.
That's way different than not getting in at all. I got accepted into a college, which means I have what it takes to be an elite. It's different from Laura's case being denied by every college that she applied to.
Look at yourself, making all of these excuses. Through the eyes of us elites, you two are no different. But I guess you really want to think that you're better than your own daughter. Why would a son want to bring a mother like that to his wedding?
How could you say that to me?
The reason you're so obsessed with education is that you're insecure about yourself being a high school graduate, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate you for spending all the money and effort that you did to help me to get this far in my life. But neither I nor Laura ever asked you to do that for us. You just forced your values onto us, and you dehumanized your own daughter like it was her fault. I wouldn't want someone who put us through that to be there on the happiest day of my life.
Honey!
That's why I, myself, made the decision not to invite you today. Kelly knows all about this whole thing, so do Dad, Laura, and our grandparents. Every single one of them told me that it was up to me because it was my wedding.
How could you do all of this to me? I was more excited for this wedding than anyone else. You disregard everything I've done for you because I'm a high school graduate?
Right back at you, Mom. Every single day, I saw you harass your own daughter because of her educational background. What gives you the right to complain about it when it's done to you?
This clearly isn't just about an educational background. Otherwise, why would Laura be there? If I don't get to go, neither should she.
Laura's a special case. As a representative of the elite community, we thoroughly examined her and took into account that she owns her own company. Oh, and also the fact that she's actually a respectable, kind, and sensible person.
Wait, what do you mean by owns her own company?
I figured you knew nothing about this. The same daughter who you ridiculed for not having graduated a college has her own business. Regardless of the fact that she didn't go to college, she's the employer of several employees who have. And she's making an insane amount of money doing it as well.
What?
Your daughter is doing amazing things in this world, despite the odds. And here you are, thinking that the college that a person graduates from is their only meaningful characteristic. Even though you two are both high school graduates, your emotional depths are so different. I concluded that Laura was indeed a moral and social elite, so I allowed her to come to the wedding.
You're lying. How would a letdown like her ever be able to run her own company? There's no way she's capable of doing that.
Say what you want, but that's the reality. Well then, see you, Mom. Enjoy the album. I'm sure you'll get it by next week.
Explain this whole thing right now! Do you really own your own company? Yes, and I've never hidden it from you. In fact, I explained this to you several times before. But judging from your reaction, I guess you were never listening. What? How do you think I afforded the $10,000 trip that we went on the other day? And the restaurant that we went to on your anniversary with Dad? I wouldn't be able to afford things like that if I was just a normal office worker. But you're supposed to be the disappointment of the family. How much money are you making? Not that I expect much from you, probably just some small company selling random things. You're on the verge of going out of business, aren't you? I mean, you're right about it being a small company, but we're doing pretty well. We pay at least $40,000 annually to each employee. I made about $150,000 last year, and I'm on course to make $200,000 this year. What? How are you making more than Kevin? I mean, I own my own company, so... But I'm quitting by next year. I'm going to start going to college. What? It's not Harvard, but it's the school that I wanted to go to. I studied while running the company and got lucky. Company is finally running steadily, so I'm going to take a break from that and become a student. Which means I've actually been accepted by a university as well, so we're officially on the same level now. I guess you can't harass me anymore. And I'll be above. Wait, but that would mean that I'm the only high school graduate in the whole family. This is unacceptable. Withdraw the application right now. What? You're not fit to be above me like that. How dare you try to make a fool out of me? You're the disappointment of the family. Are you hearing yourself? I'm your daughter. You know what? I think it's a good time to say goodbye. Let's go separate ways. What? Don't ever show yourself to me again, and I won't either. And don't ever come begging me to help you after retirement. Wait! Why would you say that to your own mother? You just wanted someone below you to make fun of. Just so you didn't feel as insecure about yourself, right? Well, I'm not a stress ball. I mean, what kind of mother makes fun of her own child for not getting into college and yells at her to withdraw from admissions when they finally make it? You're not my mother anymore. Yes, I am. And your job as a child is to support her parents after they retire. You can take care of us, and Kevin can fly high onto bigger and better things. Even your life plan is BS. Whatever. Goodbye, Mom. Never talk to me again, got it? Wait! Look, I was wrong for telling you to withdraw admissions. That was too far, and I apologize. So could you please ask some professor to help get me in with you? Idiot. Well then, see you never. I'll be sure to study for both of us in my dream school. I heard the mom was called out by my grandparents and was asked carefully about whether she really did the things I accused her of, which she did. As a result, her own parents were deeply shocked about the harassment she made me face throughout my lifetime. My mom ended up getting disowned by her own parents. After hearing that, I heard that she rushed to call Kevin and begged for reassurance that he cared still. But the elite couple of the century told her that they were way too busy doing elite things to care for a high school graduate like her.